Art friends, today we are going to draw a snow family.
And we hope you're really excited to follow along with us. We're using our markers to draw and color with, but like always, you can use whatever you have.
And remember, it's okay if your drawings look different than ours.
Yeah, because the most important thing is
to have fun and to practice.
Yes. All right, you ready to start?
Yes.
Let's use our pencils first, and we're going to draw the ground, the snowy ground. We're going to draw a curve going up in the middle and down on the sides. And my hand made a squeaky noise. I promise it was my hand. Okay, we're going to build our snowman. And we're going to start with the bottom, just like we do in real life. We're going to start with a big circle for the base. And it's okay, you don't have to worry about making these circles look perfect because a snowball is never perfectly round. Now we're going to draw the middle snowball, and it's a little smaller. We're going to stack it on top. So we're going to overlap the first one. And then we got to draw the next, or the head. We're going to draw, I'm going to draw a little smaller. And it's okay, I'm going over it a couple times. You can go over it as many times as you want and get it just the way you want it before you go on to the next step. But also you can use an eraser and erase any extra lines you don't want to keep, just so you don't get confused later. There's our first snowman, and this could be the dad. And then we could draw the mom next. Let's draw the same. You could draw it the same size. I'm going to overlap too. Maybe this one could be shorter too. It doesn't have to be the same height, or it could be taller. You can really change it any way you want. So I'm going to fast forward. Well, not fast forward, but I'm going to go faster because we're just repeating the same steps. So I made mine just a little bit shorter. I like yours.
Thanks.
Okay, now let's draw our kids, or the children. Except I think maybe let's switch to our eraser again and erase some of the extra lines so we're not getting too confused. So let's erase, we'll start on the head and erase the line that's going through it with the body. And we can do this on the mom too. And then we can also erase the line or the curve going through the body. This is gonna make it 3D because we're overlapping our shapes. Down here at the bottom, I want the mom to be in front of the dad, so I'm going to erase the line from the dad going through. And if you want, you could switch them. But then we can also erase the ground or the snow that's going through our snow people. Now we're ready to draw our snow kids. And we could add as many snow kids as we want. I think we should just add 2 though. Let's draw the first snowball, or the body. I'm going to draw it lower. And then instead of adding 3, let's just add, we're going to make them a little shorter. We're just going to add 2 snowballs. And then I'm going to repeat that same step for another kid over here. And this one could be even smaller. And then let's do the same thing, use our erasers and erase the lines going through each of the snowballs. I'm going to erase the one going through the head, and then also the parents that are going through the kids' bodies. So if we ever go too fast, what can our friends do?
Pause the video.
Yeah. Now we've got our snow people all built, and these are the main shapes. We can switch to our marker. Now, also, our friends, if you want to, you can just keep using a pencil. You don't have to switch. But let's add the details next. We're going to start with our dad, and we're going to add the carrot and the coal for the face. So first, let's draw the carrot. I'm going to draw a sideways letter V that's kind of skinny or squished. And then we can draw a curve coming down from the top to the bottom. There's our carrot. And we could also, let's just repeat that same step for our mom snowman or snow woman. And I'm gonna draw the carrot going the other direction so they look like they're looking at each other. Okay, now let's draw their eyes. We can add a piece of coal. 2 pieces of coal for each eye and color it in. Now we could also do the coal for the smile, or I think I'm gonna change it and just draw a simple curve for the smile. Okay, now for the dad, let's add a top hat. We're going to draw a curve or a diagonal line going across the top of the head. And then right here, let's draw 3D and draw another short line coming down, going around the back of Snowman's head. Okay, now for the rest of the hat, let's draw 2 diagonal lines coming up on each side. And then we could draw a curve for the top. Oh, and let's add a little band going around the bottom of the hat. Yeah, okay, now we're ready to add a scarf for a snowman. Let's draw a curve right here across the neck. And then we can draw a rectangle shape that goes down, over, and up. I'm gonna try to stay away from the head of the child so that we can draw a snow hat on top of that one. But let's leave it there, and then we can draw the rest of the scarf coming down and into that part, and then we'll imagine it going across and then over to the other side. Ah, he's looking cozy.
And cute.
Yeah. Okay, now for this guy, let's finish his head, or the snowball for his head, and we can curve around. Okay, let's add some details to our snow mom. Let's give her a stocking hat. We can draw the curve across the top. Well, this eye kind of got big. I'm gonna match this eye. There we go. And then we can draw the top of the snow hat. We'll go up, over, and then down. And then we can draw the very top, a little curve, and a pom-pom. Okay, then let's give her a different scarf. We could draw a little knot first, right under her chin. And then we could draw a little tie or a leaf shape for each end of the scarf. And then let's draw the part going around her neck. We'll draw the top part first, around her chin. And we can draw a short line down and then connect to the ends. And then we can imagine it going through and then up to the other side. And it's a little thick through here, so I'm going to draw another line too. Okay, let's also finish her snowball head. We can draw over the pencil lines on the left and also on the right. Okay, now let's do the same thing except for the kids. Now this part will go a little faster because we're just repeating the same steps. Let's give each of our kids, snow kids, the same stocking hat, but a scarf like Dad. So let's start with the carrot first. So sideways, letter V, and then a curve down. Sideways, letter V going this way, and a curve. Then we can do the eyes, 2 circles and color them in. And the smiley face, or the smile mouth. Okay, now let's do the stocking hat just like we did for Mom. We'll draw the curve going over the top. Then the folded part. Then the very top, and a pom-pom. Okay, let's give this one a hat. We'll go a lot faster. So we draw the folded part first, the very top, and the pom-pom. They're looking really cute.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, now for the scarf. Let's draw the chin part first, and then the rectangle that comes down and up. Then we'll draw the part that goes around the neck. And we'll do the same thing over here. Curve, rectangle, and the part around the neck. So remember to pause the video. I'm going really fast. You can also rewind if you need to see the step over again. Okay, and then let's finish the snowball head on each of the kids. Okay, now let's do the bodies. We can just trace over the pencil line, but we want to make sure that we don't go through the kids. So there's the body on both. Connect to the scarves. Then let's draw the body for the kids. Just trace over the pencil line too. And because our mom is in front of the dad, I'm going to trace over her body next. And then over the dad's body. Then we can also trace over the pencil for the snow coming down. And I'm making it a little wobbly too, so it looks more realistic. And what's our snow people missing?
Arms.
Yeah, let's draw little sticks coming out. So I'm going to draw a wiggly line coming out this way, and then 2 shorter diagonals for the fingers. And then over here, we could just draw these like an X shape for the arms going behind each of the parents. And then I'm going to draw one coming out this way, and then the 2 short diagonals for the fingers. Okay, now for the kids, let's draw even smaller sticks. And we're drawing them raised up because it looks like they're really happy this way. And one more going out to the side. Oh, and we could also draw the little buttons. Can't forget that. 2 little buttons for Dad. We could leave the buttons off Mom, or let's give her buttons for a coat. And the same for the kids. We'll just add all of them. We did it! We finished drawing our snow family. It looks really cool, except we still need to
Color it.
Yes, my favorite part. But before we color it, we also want to switch to our eraser one more time and erase any of the pencil lines you can still see. Now this part we will fast forward, so pause the video and color your drawings too. We did it! We finished coloring our little snow people and they turned out awesome. Yours is especially my favorite. It's always the cutest.
Oh, thank you. I love yours too.
Oh, thanks. You can pause the video to match our same coloring.
But I think it would be better if you colored yours different.
Yeah, you could change the colors. You could also add more things.
Yeah, like more snow kids or a snow pet.
Oh yeah, you could draw a snow dog.
We hope you had fun drawing your snow family.
Yeah, we do. We hope you had a lot of fun, and we'll see you later, our friends. Goodbye.